So now this brings us to our Social Security timing tool, doesn't it, Jesse?
Yes, and so we have 3 different examples that we're going to go through to show you just kind of how Social Security works and how this tool works.
And we set it up with 3 different retirees or pre-retirees, whatever you want to call them. They're all from names you may recognize from
A TV show.
From a TV show. So they're not real people. I mean, they're real people, but they're not our customers or anything. We made up the names and the numbers. So go ahead.
Okay, so this first person that we're going to talk about is Michael Scott. His age is 64. His full retirement age is 67. We put in a life expectancy for him of age 85. And his benefit, his Social Security benefit at full retirement age is $2,600 a month. So can you explain what we're looking at here, Dad?
Okay, so what this ends up being a, I don't know, 8 or 10 page report, but what we've got here on the left side are 2 bars, a blue bar and a red bar. The red bar is the present value dollars of Michael Scott taking Social Security as soon as he possibly can at age 62.
Well, this is him taking, he's 64, so this is him taking.
Right, I'm sorry.
Right now.
Right now.
June 2024.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then the blue bar is they take all the different possible Social Security claiming ages for him every single month and run them out to his life expectancy that we put in there of 85, and then pull them back to present value dollars. And so the present value dollars of him taking, this is the highest he could possibly get, it's $477,232. And that is waiting until age 69 and taking Social Security. So then this is another thing that this thing shows, this software we use shows, is it compares what he's going to get on Social Security to what his income need is. And so on this graph, the black line is his income need adjusted for inflation, and it just keeps going up. And these first years are while he's still working. He's retiring and starting to take Social Security in 2029. By the way, you don't have to take Social Security when you retire, and sometimes people don't. He may have retired in year 2025 and just used his savings to live on until he got to time to take Social Security. But so if we look at the first full year of Social Security, 2030, it shows us that his income need, we just made this up based on what clients do, is $86,000, where it says total there, that's the total Social Security he's going to get, just under $42,000. And then there's a gap, a difference between what he needs and what he's going to get of $44,000. And, we need to figure out, and we'll help them figure out how to, and anybody else, how to fill that gap, whether it's going to come from pension or income from his IRA or a part-time job or whatever. But this is how this works. So that's for oh, go ahead.
Let's talk about this. This is a break-even analysis too. So this shows between these 2 strategies where he would break even, which for him would be age 82.
Yeah.
If he lives past 82, that's when this blue scenario is going to be a better deal for him.
Waiting till 69.
Yes. If he dies before he's age 82, you can see the amounts that he's going to receive in total from Social Security are at every age here, and would be a better deal for him and higher for him than if he would have waited.
Yeah. It's the idea that, if you could take Social Security at whatever, 64 or 65, but waited until 70, and then if you die at 71, you'd have been better off taking it at 65 or whatever.
So. Yep. And then one more thing that is great on this is that you don't have to just stick with these 2 strategies that they plug in, the earliest and the best. You can say, well, I think Michael's saying, I think I want to maybe retire at age 67.
Start taking Social Security.
Start taking at age
67.
67. Retire and take Social Security at 67, who knows? Then you can plug in the age and make that an alternate, and it'll show you.
So there you go. That's the present,
What
in
difference
the
that would
green
make.
bar is the present value dollars of him taking it 67
Mhm.
and going out to his life expectancy. It's just a little bit less than the others. So we don't have real big differences here for Michael Scott, but we're gonna for some of these other scenarios that we're gonna show you.
Okay.
So the next
So,
is for
yep, why don't you go ahead and tell them the next people, and I'm
The
gonna
next
have
people
to
are-
pull these back up.
it's Jim and Pam Halpert, also from the television program The Office, which is where all these people are coming from. But Jim and Pam are both age 60, or no, he's age 60, she's age 55. Their full retirement age is 67. His life expectancy is age 80. Her life expectancy is 85. Their benefit at full retirement age of 67 of Social Security is $3,000 a month for him and $1,400 a month for her. So here you can see a significant difference in the present value dollars of them taking the earliest they can, which is the red bar at age 62, and what the recommended is where they get the highest amount of present values of their Social Security lifetime income stream of $756,000. And that strategy is, what is that? Okay, so they have Pam filing for Social Security at age 62 in 1 month. And then a few years later, Jim files at age 70, and his first check would be in June of 34. She also gets a little additional spousal benefit of $101. And then on the way it has with the life expectancy and stuff, and when he dies at age 80 in June of 2044, she would then get widower benefits, which would be $56.99. And so if we scroll down, Jess, it kind of shows them what these are. Again, the line at the top, the purple line with the dots on it, that's their income need going, growing, increasing with inflation as you go out. And then below that are those bars with the blue bar. The blue part of the bar is his Social Security. The black part of the bar is her Social Security. But if you just scroll up a little bit, Jess, there you go. So in 2035, their second full year of both of them being retired and getting Social Security, their income needs $155,000. They total between the two of them get $71,000 in Social Security benefits, leaving them a gap of $84,000 that they have to fill with, retirement account withdrawals like IRA withdrawals or pension or part-time jobs or whatever, but it shows you where they are. And the other thing that's cool is this chart over on the right. We call it this break-even chart. And this has Jim's longevity on the horizontal axis and Pam's on the vertical axis. And then you can hover over any area and it'll tell you what the different alternatives would be suggested or taken at the earliest. If you pull clear away from that, Jess, you can see on that chart, wherever it's red on the chart, that's where they would have been better off had they taken Social Security right away at age 62. But as they get older, if they both make it older, or if either one of them make it older, it makes a pretty big difference. So if you go out, somewhere when they're 90 or something like that, when they're both 90. All right. So when they're both, she's getting there a little bit.
Oh, it's so hard to
It's
find
kind of
that.
hard. There we go. So if Pam lives to 90 and Jim lives to 90, them waiting and taking the suggested, or him waiting and taking the suggested, the present value dollars of that income stream is $968,000 versus $826,000 for both of them taking early. So it's a pretty important decision for them to make.
Yeah. As you can kind of tell, typically with people, the longer that you live, the bigger difference it makes.
Right, right.
So, all
Ready
right.
to go to the next one?
Yes.
So our next couple is Dwight and Angela Schrute. They're both 62 right now. Full retirement age for both of them is 67. Both have a life expectancy of 85.
No,
and
85 and 90.
85 and 90, I'm sorry, 85 for
Angela for 90.
Yeah. 90 for Angela, and then their Social Security benefit at full retirement age of 67 is $2,500 a month for Dwight and $2,300 a month for Angela.
So this couple is closer in age and their benefit amounts are closer. So let's take a look and see here how this all turns out for them.
And we can do this with you or anybody watching or your friends or family or anybody you know that's near retirement. So this is Dwight and Angela Schrute. You can see if they took right now, the earliest, the present value dollars of their Social Security payments out to their life expectancies of 85 and 90 would be almost $861,000. The up on the blue line is the suggested where they could get the maximum present value dollars with that strategy. And Jesse's going to click on it and it'll tell us what it is. So Angela Schrute files for Social Security at age 69. He files for Social Security at age 70. And then of course they have him passing away down the road and she gets his and whatnot. But then if you scroll down a little bit so we can see that, there's their income need right there in the kind of gold bar going up with it, with the inflation. And this is their first full year of Social Security for Dwight and Angela Schrute. Their income need is almost $104,000. Their Social Security combined is about $85,000 and leaving them a gap of $18,000 that needs to be filled with, income from their investments or whatever. So then we also did with them one of these alternate things, and the alternate that we did is both of them taking at age 65. And so then if we scroll down, it's the same kind of deal. There's going to be a bigger gap. They're going to have more money if they're retired at age 65 because their Social Security benefit is not as great. The other double whammy of that is that their retirement accounts aren't going to be as big as if they wait.
Yep.
So if we close this, then here again, now we have this break-even chart that we were telling you about before that shows them what they would get at different ages of passing away. So that's how we help people figure out with Social Security, and we can work. We do it all the time for people. Everybody that is a customer of ours or that comes in here that's nearing retirement, we do the Social Security analysis and help them figure it out. Sometimes people that are maybe somebody comes in at age 55 and they're a ways away from retirement, but we'll run this for them and then a few years later run it for them again and so on and so forth, so that because all this stuff, investments and retirement income, everybody's lives change. And so it's kind of a moving target that's part of our job as wealth managers and certified financial planners.